Welcome to my channel. Sleep apnea. The hidden perils within the night. As breathing pauses, oxygen dwindles, and dangers lurk unseen, impacting cardiovascular health, cognitive function, and mortality risk. Unveiling the unknown dangers of this pervasive sleep disorder is vital for prevention and intervention. Before starting, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. So let's start. Number 10. Breathing interruptions. Breathing interruptions, known as apneas, are a hallmark feature of sleep apnea. These interruptions occur when the upper airway becomes partially or completely blocked during sleep. The muscles that normally keep the airway open relax, leading to a narrowing or closure of the air passage. This obstruction hampers the flow of air into the lungs, resulting in a pause in breathing. The duration of these pauses can vary, ranging from a few seconds to a minute or longer. As a consequence, oxygen levels in the body decrease and carbon dioxide levels increase. This triggers the brain to signal the body to wake up briefly, often with a loud gasp or snort, in order to reopen the airway and restore normal breathing. Number 9. Lack of oxygen. Lack of oxygen, or hypoxia, is a significant consequence of breathing interruptions in sleep apnea. When the airway becomes blocked during an apnea episode, the flow of oxygen to the lungs is reduced or halted. As a result, oxygen levels in the blood and tissues decrease. This oxygen deprivation can have various detrimental effects on the body. It can strain the cardiovascular system, leading to increased blood pressure and potential damage to the heart and blood vessels. Number 8. Cardiovascular risks. Sleep apnea is associated with an increased risk of cardiovascular problems. The repeated pauses in breathing during sleep can lead to low oxygen levels and increased carbon dioxide levels, triggering a stress response in the body. This stress response can elevate blood pressure and strain the cardiovascular system over time. The constant fluctuations in oxygen levels can also cause inflammation and damage to blood vessels, increasing the risk of atherosclerosis and cardiovascular disease. Sleep apnea has been linked to an increased likelihood of developing conditions such as hypertension, coronary artery disease, heart attacks, and strokes. Managing sleep apnea is crucial for reducing these cardiovascular risks and maintaining heart health. Number 7. Daytime sleepiness. Daytime sleepiness is a common symptom of sleep apnea. The frequent disruptions in breathing during sleep prevent individuals from obtaining a restful night's sleep, leading to excessive daytime sleepiness. The interrupted sleep patterns and inadequate rest can result in feelings of fatigue, drowsiness, and a strong urge to nap throughout the day. Daytime sleepiness can have significant consequences, impairing concentration, memory, and overall cognitive function. It can also increase the risk of accidents, both at home and in professional or driving settings, as it can compromise reaction times and alertness. Number 6. Cognitive impairments. Cognitive impairments are often observed in individuals with untreated sleep apnea. The disrupted sleep patterns, frequent awakenings, and oxygen deprivation associated with sleep apnea can impact cognitive function. Memory problems, difficulties with attention and concentration, decreased alertness, and slower processing speed are commonly reported. Chronic sleep deprivation and inadequate oxygen levels can lead to cognitive decline over time. The impairments can affect various cognitive domains, including memory recall, executive functions, and problem-solving abilities. Number 5. Mood disorders. Mood disorders, such as depression and anxiety, are closely associated with sleep apnea. The disrupted sleep patterns, frequent awakenings, and oxygen fluctuations can have a significant impact on emotional well-being. Sleep deprivation and oxygen deprivation can lead to changes in brain chemistry and neurotransmitter imbalances, contributing to the development or exacerbation of mood disorders. Individuals with sleep apnea may experience symptoms of depression, such as persistent sadness, loss of interest, and feelings of worthlessness. They may also exhibit symptoms of anxiety, including excessive worry, restlessness, and irritability. Number 4. Increased risk of accidents. Sleep apnea is associated with an increased risk of accidents due to its impact on daytime sleepiness and cognitive function. The disrupted sleep patterns and poor quality sleep can result in excessive daytime sleepiness. making individuals more prone to falling asleep during activities such as driving, operating machinery, or engaging in tasks that require alertness. The impaired cognitive function, including reduced attention and slower reaction times, further heightens the risk of accidents. Drowsy driving, in particular, is a significant concern, as individuals with untreated sleep apnea have a higher likelihood of being involved in motor vehicle accidents. It is crucial for individuals with sleep apnea to seek proper diagnosis and treatment to mitigate these risks and ensure their safety and the safety of others. Number 3. Metabolic issues. Sleep apnea has been linked to metabolic issues and an increased risk of developing conditions such as insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. The disrupted sleep patterns and intermittent drops in oxygen levels can affect hormonal regulation, including insulin production and sensitivity. This disruption can lead to insulin resistance, where the body's cells become less responsive to insulin, resulting in elevated blood sugar levels. Over time, this can progress to type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, sleep apnea can contribute to weight gain and obesity, which further exacerbate metabolic problems. Number 2. Complications during surgery. Sleep apnea can increase the risk of complications during surgery and anesthesia. Individuals with sleep apnea may have underlying respiratory issues, such as airway obstruction, which can be exacerbated by the effects of anesthesia. The sedatives and muscle relaxants used during surgery can further relax the airway muscles, leading to breathing difficulties and potentially causing oxygen levels to drop. This can increase the likelihood of respiratory complications, such as airway obstruction, oxygen desaturation, and even respiratory failure. Proper management of sleep apnea prior to surgery, including the use of continuous positive airway pressure (CPAP) therapy, can help mitigate these risks and improve patient outcomes by ensuring optimal airway function and oxygenation during the surgical procedure. Number 1. Increased mortality risk. Untreated sleep apnea is associated with an increased risk of premature death. The cumulative effects of sleep apnea-related health risks can contribute to this heightened mortality risk. The frequent breathing interruptions and oxygen deprivation during sleep can strain the cardiovascular system, leading to an increased risk of heart disease, heart attacks, and strokes. Sleep apnea is also linked to an elevated likelihood of developing conditions such as hypertension, metabolic disorders, and diabetes, which further contribute to the mortality risk. This is it for today's video. What do you think of our video? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Thanks for watching.